That good old Lunchable that you have to eat in between matches.
Care how tasty that Kid Cuisine is, man. You need to get your priorities straight. Alright, Kid Cuisines are great. Oh my god, the neutral jump punch. Wait a minute.
TitaniumTigerzz. Low-key could be a god here. In Ascension, we don't even know.
Now, I like to call Jason Mr. Buttons because this man is allowed to hit a button in any single situation. And TitaniumTigerzz is showing that he knows his character. If he could get that buff going and keep the meter in his favor to at the very least have a chance to break when he needs to. Oh, it doesn't get the break there. Very nice by Tweedy to run in with that grab. But TitaniumTigerzz defense is on point right now.
And a great low profile from Tweedy on the clothesline from Hell. He's going to get some health and some meter here.
Oh, gets hit by the low demon. Oh, had to break the now. This is really good for TitaniumTigerzz.
Oh!
Is he going to come back?
He believes right one back 1-2-2 away from closing this thing out.
Not stop this Jason. He is not ready to give up yet. Going for the tick grabs there.
Tweedy's gonna opt for the quick 50-50s and actually doesn't go for 50 there and just staggers. Tweedy closing it out, but
you know what? That was very smart by Tweedy. Tweedy knew that TitaniumTigerzz was on point with his defense, so he decides to go for the back one, stagger into another back one instead of going for an overhead or low, which really Tigerzz wasn't ready for.
Ooh. Crazy situation happening there where both of them think about anything, and that choke is going to do so much damage, 18%. And that was without a damage buff.
Really trying to make something work, but Tweedy's just playing so patient right now. It's kind of throwing Tigerzz off.
Ooh, we caught him pressing a button there.
And this is as tough as it gets if you're Jason with no meter.
Oh, and if that grab would have clipped, it would have actually put Tweedy back in the corner and put Jason in perfect position here. And blowing up the cap.
Nice. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And the back one overhead. And that's overhead. He has no choice. He's coming back whether he likes it or not. Sliver of health. Tweedy with a bar. And just goes for the normal demon push. Tweedy taking the first game. Now, Tigerzz didn't play bad. He did not play bad. I would like to see a little bit more tick grabs from him. I think that might end up working really well in his favor, but Tweedy really doesn't need to change much at all. Tweedy playing just as solid as ever.
There is a new king.
So we'll have to wait to see it. Now, we don't know if Tigerzz has anyone else in his arsenal to pull out, but right now, his unstoppable Jason was still looking pretty clean.
Jason.
Yeah, Tweedy, no stranger to this position, no stranger to the top 8. And it's on Tigerzz to try to adjust.
So it looks like he's kind of going back and forth between a couple of variations. Gonna stick with Unstoppable. I think it's the smartest choice to make.
And he's gonna keep that chain on. And if he gets it up, I mean, if he takes Tweedy off his favorite thing, which is that wake up armor, that's one thing. That's one thing he has to get going is that knockdown in the corner, get that chain on, and I like to call it the chains of oppression because it feels like you are being oppressed in that corner. Can't armor, you got to block. And if you get opened up, that added damage hurts.
Very nice choke to get that first hit. Now the back grab by Tweedy, gonna make sure Tiger stays as close to the corner as possible. Now this is really where you want to be if you're Tweedy. He's keeping this pressure going, kind of forcing Tiger to not be able to get those buffs on right now.
Titanium with a wake-up air grab. I think he was trying to read a teleport. And he is
one mind, one blade.
Getting worked by Tweedy right now.
Yeah, this is very bad. This is tough. This is really tough for Tigerzz right now. You know, he gets some really good momentum, but then at the same time, Tweedy just knows how to shut him down. Taking the time here, playing the full screen game. Tweedy just abusing that back one, knowing that Tigerzz is having a lot of trouble adjusting to it.
If there's one thing I want to see is more damage chain because he cannot let Tweedy get away with this armor in the neutral to stop any kind of back one pressure. There we go, just like that. Now Tweedy, if you'd have committed to that back one early and Oki'd properly, he wouldn't have had to deal with that wake up.
Just taking the time here. He needs to make something happen, and I'm not sure what that was. Just a little standstill, mind games of his own.
Oh, and he's gonna get the chain on here, and that's like that, but he doesn't get anything out in time. That wake up so fast.
This is a really tough spot for TitaniumTigerzz because the first game went pretty well, but he went for a setup that virtually doesn't even really exist. It's not real, and Tweedy just knew. All he had to do was wake up. Chip damage or no chip damage, he would have done just fine with another demon push afterwards. So the moment he dug his grave, the moment he did that setup. We're sitting, and we might see Kenshi. We are gonna see Kenshimir's Kenjutsu. We have not seen this variation in a long time.
Look, and we've gotten so many variations unseen tonight. Shout outs to you guys for giving us such a show.
Yeah, this is what we want to see, man. We saw Cyrax, Fisticuffs,
Bo Raicho,
yeah, and now Kenjutsu. Like this is just arguably one of the best weeks I think, easily. But I mean, Tweedy showing that this is an uphill battle for Tigers right now. I have not even seen this combo. Look at that damage.
48%. Stop it, Tweedy.
Oh my god. That was tight. Regardless of if he dropped the combo, that parry was ridiculous. Kenjutsu makes something happen here. Jumps over the push. Hold on a second. We know Kenjutsu has some serious damage here. 39% and doesn't backdash enough. That poor excuse for a backdash. Just getting clipped. Tweedy up 2-0, sitting on set points to make it into the top 8 here in week number 4. We're seeing the battle of the back ones here.
Oh, and getting Tweedy off 2 bars there. This is Titanium's chance.
And that is a punish. Remember that Kenjutsu's grab is a high, so you can duck it and punish. I just had to break there. He's sitting on his last legs there. The wheelchair is on a flat tire. Clean jump in. Didn't have enough confidence in it, but Tweedy sitting on the verge of going in the top 8 here. Tigers needs to turn on that light switch. Make something happen before it's too late.
I'm using that extended range on the jump in. Catching Tweedy off guard there, but Tweedy, one potential mix with the EX low to close this out, but Titanium dropping the combo there.
Tweedy disrespecting, going for the down 1 pokes, trying to keep the position in his favor, and they interact with that.
Gets him the swirly, and he's gonna take a round.
You show little promise.
Now, that was a great way to keep himself in the game, but he also is sitting on almost no meter, barely having 1 bar, immediately using it. That's
it's snatching him out of that teleport. He said, "No, sir, not today."
It's time to battle the back once again. The staggers kind of has Tweedy a little bit shaky right now with this kind of pressure. There we go. This is all Tweedy needs. Starting that momentum. The staggers are real.
Great anti-air. And finally caught Titanium pressing a button. This is going to be some big damage here. He's going for the big stuff here in the corner, 46, and he's going to close it out.
That, you see how quickly Tweedy can turn the tides, even when he has the life deficit.